Hello everyone, welcome back to Ethereal Guidance. I hope you all are doing well. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to be asking Spirit, are you on the right path? And this can be about anything in your life. We're just going to take a look and see what Spirit has to say, if you've made the right decision, or even if you're contemplating a decision to make in the future. We're going to see if this is the right path for you. So I have 3 groups for you to choose from. We have group number 1 with the clear quartz. Group number 2 with the amethyst. And group number 3 with the smoky quartz. So you can pause the video if you need more time to meditate on the piles. The timestamps are in the description box below, and I will see you all in your readings. Hi Group 1, if you chose the clear quartz, then this is going to be your reading where we're asking Spirit, are you on the right path? Now if you skip the intro, I did mention that this can be about anything in your life, any area of your life, and this can also pertain to a decision that you're contemplating on making in the future. So we're going to go ahead and jump straight into this. We're going to start off with your tarot, and then we're going to get into your pre-shuffled oracle cards. So let's take a look here and see. Spirit, please tap me into the collective energy of group 1, please. Group 1. Is group 1 on the right path? Is group 1 on the right path? So we have the moon. Is group 1 on the right path? The tower. Wow, okay. The 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. I'm actually going to move this over just a little bit here. So, off the bat, I feel like there are many of you here asking a question in regards to career, work, or some kind of a project here that you are working on or contemplating working on, okay? And I do see with the 7 of Cups here, I feel like some of you are contemplating on, especially if this is in relation to like career or some kind of a project or some kind of endeavor, you're kind of weighing the options on which way you want to go in regards to this specific endeavor, you know? So like, for example, say you want to start a YouTube channel, right? But you're kind of contemplating what kind of content you want to make. You know, that's kind of what I'm feeling here for many of you. Not all of you, but many of you. I'm going to go ahead and clarify before I get further into this here. Spirit, can you clarify the moon, please? We have the 9 of Wands. Can you clarify the Tower, please, Spirit? Okay, we have the 10 of Cups and the King of Cups. Very interesting. I'm hearing the message, it's finally time to do excuse me, it's finally time for you to do something for you, is what I'm hearing. Can you clarify the 8 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? The King of Swords. Can you clarify the 7 of Cups, please, Spirit? You have the Lovers, choice. Once again, there's so much energy here of choices, and like obviously we're asking, you know, are you on the right path? So I feel like many of you are like really in this like stage of contemplating something, like a future decision here, or you've made a decision but now you're backtracking and you're like, I'm not sure if I made the right one, you know? We do have the 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, which I feel like Spirit is saying relax. Relax, everything's gonna be just fine, Group 1. Okay, so with the moon and the 9 of Wands energy here, I feel like there is this energy there's so much uncertainty in your group one, so much like murkiness, like you cannot see the way forward at all in relation to whatever you're asking about here. And I'm getting the message that someone here is on the verge of giving up on whatever this is, on the verge of giving up. Okay. I'm hearing that this decision may be quite a big one, okay? In the sense that this is something really in relation to your heart space. Not necessarily like romantic love, but in the sense that this is something that your heart is calling you to do. And so there's this energy of trying to balance out like your logical mind and then like your creative side, or like what your heart wants. I'm hearing the heart wants what it wants, okay? And once again, this does not have to be in relation to love. It definitely could be. We do have the Lovers here, but the Lovers is ultimately a card of choice. It's a card of, do I follow my heart or do I follow my mind? Okay, so I feel like a lot of you are definitely in that energy right now. And it could be that some of you have already made a decision with this King of Swords energy and have been putting work into something, putting time, energy, and effort into something over and over and over again. But you may not have seen the results of whatever you've been putting your energy into. So now you're kind of backtracking and you're like, wait, did I make the right decision? You know, like I feel like my heart is calling me down this path, but did I make the right decision here? Okay, and it feels like many of you are on the verge of giving up. If you are in that energy of, you know, you've made a decision and you've been putting the work in and now you're kind of backtracking. I feel like if you have done that, you're probably on the verge of giving up on this thing because you have not seen the results here. But with the Tower, I'm telling you, there is a big, massive shift coming. And we have the Ten of Cups and the King of Cups here. There is a massive, massive shift coming, a sudden change, a sudden shift coming in relation to whatever you're asking about here, group one. And I do feel like this is a very, very, very positive change, a very positive shift that is going to leave you feeling so fulfilled. And I feel like you are going to feel like you've made the right choice. Okay? So far I am feeling like Spirit is saying, you know, if your heart is in it, if your heart is truly, truly in it, if this is something that emotionally fills you up and fills your cup up, that tells you everything that you need to know. That this is, in fact, the right path for you. This is the right decision. And Spirit is saying, I know it's been hard. I know it's been tough. Okay? I know there's been a lot of uncertainty down this path, down this road. But there's a shift coming, okay? There is a shift coming. For those of you who, you know, have already been putting the work into whatever this decision is, if you've already been putting time and energy into this thing, there is a sudden shift coming, okay? For those of you who have not yet made this decision, Spirit is saying, you know, it's time to make a decision. And you need to make this decision from your heart space, okay? What is your heart calling you to do? Okay? Yes, Spirit is saying, as far as making this decision, for those of you who have not yet made this decision to go down this certain path, to really follow your heart with making this decision. But when it comes to putting the work in, it's going to be really important that you use your logical mind. Okay, there's such a balance here, I feel, for you, group one. It's like making that initial choice is you following your heart, but you putting the work, time, and energy and effort into whatever path you chose really requires logical thinking, intelligence. Okay? Spirit is saying this is not an easy path that you've chosen or that you are going to choose. It's not easy. It rarely ever is when you're following your heart, when you're following your passions, you know? Those are always the hardest paths to follow and to go down. And a lot of the times it's just because of the societies that we grow up in, right? But it's like worth it, is what Spirit is saying. It's so worth it because it fills your cup. King of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I mean, this is complete emotional fulfillment. And this is a sudden shift that is coming for you, Group 1. So let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards now. Let's see here. So you guys have Bear with strength. The bear symbolizes a strong source of support in times of difficulty and adversity. It may be time for you to stand for your beliefs or your truth with strength and confidence. You are free to roam at will and follow your path. Oh my goodness. I love that, Group 1. Yes, like I said, I feel like Spirit has said that this is not an easy path, and many of you are in this Nine of Wands energy of feeling like on the verge of giving up. Spirit is saying, do not give up. You are free to roam at will and follow your path. For those of you who have not yet made a decision and you're contemplating, Spirit is saying you are free to roam and follow your path. I'm hearing the path is open, the gates are open, okay? It may not be the easiest path, like I said, okay? But the end result is so worth it, and you are going to be so supported, especially during the times where you feel it like you're in this Nine of Wands energy, where you feel like you're on the verge of giving up. Then it's like, boom, Spirit comes in, the universe comes in and bestow all of these blessings and all of this emotional fulfillment. Almost like a pick-me-up, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like for those of you that are currently in this Nine of Wands energy of feeling like you're on the verge of giving up, you're going to have some kind of a pick-me-up here. And I feel like this is going to be quite major because we do have the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups, okay? I feel like something's about to pay off, and Spirit is saying, keep going, keep pushing, okay? You didn't come all this way to throw in the towel and give up right before you cross the finish line, Group 1. Okay? It's time. And for those of you who have not yet made this decision, Spirit is saying it's time for you to stand for your beliefs or your truth. It is time for you to follow your heart. Okay? It is time for you to follow your heart. It is time for you to do something for you, Group 1. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like that goes pretty well with the Tower card here. Okay, the Tower. I do feel like there is this sudden shift. I feel like there's going to be almost like roadblocks being dissolved from your path, Group 1. Okay? And for some, this negativity has to do with your mindset. Okay, it has to do with your mindset, lack mindset, negative thoughts, feeling like you're incapable of achieving something. Anything like that has to dissolve, okay? That has to be released, okay? So that you can fully immerse yourself in your heart's desire, okay? Because for some, the roadblocks or the challenge for you is yourself, okay? Negative thought patterns, self-limiting beliefs, anything of that nature, just negative thoughts needs to be released for those of you that are struggling with that, because Spirit is saying that is the most detrimental thing that is keeping you from what you truly want. It's keeping you from crossing over to that finish line, okay? You have to believe that you are capable and that you are worthy of whatever it is that you're wanting, okay? And then for others of you, it's like, I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, the roadblocks are being released, are being dissolved from your path so that you are going to, I'm hearing the path of least resistance. I feel like for some of you, there have been external blockages or external challenges and barricades that have kept you stuck or kept you from crossing that finish line towards, whatever this is for you specifically. And those things are being released and those things are being dissolved so that you can fully cross over and experience this true emotional fulfillment, okay? So this is why Spirit is saying, do not give up. You're almost there, okay? You are almost there. We have divine counterpart, a divine connection sent to you from your angels, okay? So for some of you who are asking about love, like I said, we did have that lover's energy here, okay? Some of you may be weighing your options in terms of love, and you're wondering, am I making the right choice? Am I picking the right person? Okay? If that is the case for you, Spirit is saying the way that you can really gauge whether this person is for you or not, or if this is the right person, the right choice, is by how this person makes you feel. Like, are you your best version of yourself? Or does this person put you in a bad mood? Or does this person have like this negative energy around them? Sure, you may have a good time with them, but like, how is their energy? If their energy puts you in a negative mood, or they just have a negative aura about them, Spirit is saying then they're probably not the one for you, okay? And for those of you who are maybe wondering, is there love for me? Should I hold out hope for love? Spirit is saying absolutely. Absolutely. Do not give up on love. Okay, there is a divine counterpart coming for you, and this makes sense with that King of Cups and the 10 of Cups. If you are someone that's like, on the verge of giving up on love, Spirit is saying they are sending you a divine counterpart that is going to come into your life, and it's going to completely shift your life with that Tower card, like completely shift your life for the better, okay? This is someone very emotionally mature, very emotionally open, okay? And I'm seeing with the 10 of Cups, this is someone that you could really build a life with and have like a long-term connection with, okay? But yes, for those of you that are wondering about, love, I do see that there is a divine counterpart coming in, if they're not there already, okay? And some of you, you're weighing your options. You have many options in your life with that 7 of Cups energy. Spirit is saying, follow your heart. Follow what feels good. That's how you can differentiate between like karmic partners or just people that aren't good for you and your divine counterpart as well, okay? Let's see, we also have realignment. Shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity, okay? Shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity. Yeah, I do feel like that is needed for many of you. A realignment, needing to shift your focus, shift your perspective, releasing any negative thought patterns or habits or just negativity in general needs to be released to help you realign with your goal. Sorry about that, group 1. My dog started barking. But yes, as I was saying, you need to realign with your highest timeline here, group 1, okay? And the only way you can do that is by releasing any kind of negativity, self-limiting beliefs, or just negative thought patterns, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your last 2 oracle cards, your tea leaves. You have Pig, beware of greed. And you also have Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth, okay? Very interesting. I feel like these go hand in hand, and I feel like for someone here, and if you can hear my dog growling in the background, I apologize. We're having an Instacart delivery. But yes, I feel like these cards go hand in hand. And for some of you, this is pertaining to a specific person in your life that is, I'm hearing like an energy vampire, but they're also someone that is kind of mooching off of you financially, okay? This is a greedy person. This is a person that is not here for your highest and greatest good. if this is the, okay, for those of you who are wondering about like choosing between at least two different people in terms of love, Spirit is saying one of these people is in this energy of the pig and the shark. This is a greedy person, a person who is going to mooch off of you if they are not already. This is someone that, you know, and it doesn't even have to just be financial. This could also be in terms of just energy as well. You know, I was feeling that energy vampire kind of a thing where they're just going to suck you dry. And I feel like, you know, if this is the case for you, you already know, like, you already feel this energy, but for whatever reason, and I'm hearing it maybe because this person is very attractive, but for whatever reason, you know, you still kind of deal with this person and you're still considering this person. Okay, Spirit is saying your divine counterpart is not someone that is going to mooch off of you. This is not someone that is going to drain you of your energy or your finances, okay? This is someone here that's going to uplift you and help you up level. So if, you know, you're dealing with a person that's not doing that, that's not your person. Okay, that is not your person. It doesn't matter how attractive they are, is what Spirit is saying, or how good the sex is, like, that doesn't matter, okay? And obviously this is a very specific message, so only take this if it resonates. But yeah, I feel like for someone here, there's someone in your life that is just sucking you dry, energetically or financially or both, okay? And Spirit is saying if you keep entertaining this person, you keep dealing with this person, it's only gonna get worse. So it's time to release that person, release yourself from this energy vampire, okay? So yes, to answer your question, are you on the right path? I feel like for those of you who have already been putting work into something, okay, you've been putting work into a decision that you made from the heart, and you're on the verge of giving up, yes, you are on the right path. Spirit is saying do not give up, okay? There is a sudden shift coming, okay? And for those of you who are wondering, like, you're weighing the options between people, okay, in a romantic sense, Spirit is saying, obviously follow your heart, okay? But also just be aware of an energy vampire or someone that is trying to mooch off of you, okay? Anything negative has to go, essentially. That needs to crumble. Okay, anything negative. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for you, Group 1. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated for you. If it did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Bye! Hi Group 2, if you chose the Amethyst, then this is going to be your reading where we're asking Spirit, are you on the right path? So if you skip the intro, I did mention that this can be about any aspect of your life, and this can also be about a decision that you are contemplating on making in the future. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. We're going to start off with your tarot, and then we're going to get into your oracle cards here. Spirit, please tap me into the collective energy of Group 2, please. Group 2. Is Group 2 on the right path? Is Group 2 on the right path? Is Group 2, collective of Group 2 on the right path? Okay. So we have the 7 of Cups. Lots of options. We have the World. Okay, this might be a very, very big decision here. All right. With the World coming out. Is Group 2 on the right path? We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Hermit. Okay. See, Spirit, can you please clarify the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Swords? Okay, can you clarify the World, please? I'm hearing Spirit say that You don't have to make a decision right this second, okay? The Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the world. Can you clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Wow, okay, so we have the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Can you clarify the Hermit, please, Spirit? The Three of Swords. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. So I do feel like a lot of you are currently in this hanged man state where you are trying to gain a sense of clarity. Obviously, that's why you're here. But yes, the first message that I was actually getting with the Seven of Cups and the Four of Swords is Spirit is saying you don't have to make a decision right this second. Okay, it's okay to chill, it's okay to relax, it's okay to stay in this hanged man state for a little while longer. You do not have to make a decision right this second, okay? With the World card being here, I do feel like this is a major decision for many of you. Like this is a big, big, big decision here. Whether you've made this decision already or not, I feel like many of you have not yet made this decision, but you're contemplating it, okay? And you're like trying to see if this is the right path for you. But it does feel like this is a major, like life-changing kind of a decision for many of you here, okay? And I was getting the message that for some of you, this involves a relationship, a connection. Not all of you, obviously, but for some of you here, this may be about leaving a partner or even a spouse, okay? Because we have that Eight of Cups energy, which talks about deliberately walking away from something and moving towards this Hermit energy with the Three of Swords. This is making me feel like this is breakup energy. For some of you, you're contemplating on breaking up with a partner or a spouse here and going on your own. There's so much independent energy here, I feel, with the Hermit as well as the Nine of Pentacles. This feels like you being on your own, walking away from like a family unit, okay? That doesn't mean that you're like walking away from your kids if you have kids or even pets, you know? But it might just be this household for some of you that you are contemplating on walking away from. And this of course would be a very big decision here. And for some of you, you've already started taking small little steps with that Knight of Pentacles energy. Okay. Now obviously, you know, that's not going to resonate for everyone. The whole like, you know, walking away from a relationship or walking away from a household or a home that you've built. But I do feel like for some people here, that is the case. Walking away from a partner, a spouse, a household unit. And this would be something very painful, but I feel like it's something that, you know, for some of you, you're like, it would be even more painful if I stayed in it. But the main message that I'm getting here is that you don't have to make a decision right now. I'm also hearing everything is going to work out just fine. Everything is going to be okay. I feel like somebody here needs to hear that. Everything is going to be okay. And you do not have to make a decision right this second, okay? You need to rest. You need to relax. You need to regain your composure, okay? That's why we have that Hanged Man energy. You needing to just like take a time out, take a breather. And I'm seeing 555 on the clock, which is indicative of change. So I do feel like this is a big, big, big kind of like massive shift or massive change that you guys are contemplating. Or yeah, it feels like for most of you, you're contemplating this, okay? It doesn't feel like you've made the decision just yet for most of you here, okay? Now, for some of you, this could be pertaining to work. We do have the Nine of Pentacles here. This could be in relation to career. Okay, whether to leave a job. All right. Even for some, I'm feeling like this could be going from being self-employed to maybe working at a company or an organization, you know, making that shift or that move, you know. You're wondering if that's the right path for you. But I'm going to be honest, group 2, I'm not getting a set yes or no kind of an answer. Okay. I'm hearing things are still being woven and you don't have the full picture just yet. So that's why Spirit is telling you to just chill out and like rest, you know? Like you don't have to make a decision right now. Yeah, with that Knight of Pentacles energy, this is a very slow moving energy. This isn't something that you need to rush into or that you should rush into, Spirit is saying. Which is why it's important for you to kind of just like sit back and just relax and just chill out for a second and like regain your composure, I feel, for many of you. For some, this has to do with heartbreak. Maybe you've been hurt by someone and you're contemplating on walking away, you know, going it solo for a little bit. But I'm not getting a clear yes or no if this is the right path. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards to get some more information here. So you have Spider with manifestation. You weave your web in life. What you see before you are the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all you desire. Okay. You also have Coyote playfulness. This is a reminder to not take things too seriously and bring more balance between wisdom and playfulness. You might need to lighten up about a matter that has been on your mind for a while. Okay, so maybe that's where that energy of you needing to kind of just rest, take a time out, not making any decisions right now. It feels like you need to come into more of a like balanced state here, okay? And with the Spider manifestation, I mean, I do feel like many of you are not currently satisfied with wherever you're currently at in relation to the question that you're asking, or in relation to what you're asking about, if this is the right path, or if you're on the right path here. It feels like maybe you've made a decision, and now that you're on this path, you're like, I don't know if I made the right decision. You know, I'm not sure. Well, Spirit is saying you need to liven up for some of you, okay? But also there's this element of change, you being able to manifest your heart's desire. And maybe where you're currently at is what you thought you wanted, but it's now not what you want. You've realized that this isn't what you want, for some of you as well. But we do have such an energy of change. Okay. See what else you have. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. That's very, very clear with that Nine of Pentacles energy. So for some of you, this is in relation to career or money. Okay. And if this is in relation to your career, you know, Spirit is saying you don't need to make any like quick decisions right now, obviously. But I do feel like you're headed, I do feel like you're headed in the right direction, okay, with prosperity lies ahead. For those of you who are specifically asking about career, finances, money, anything like that, okay? But you may be like contemplating a really big decision that I do feel like it's going to bring in a lot of money, but right now is not the time to make that decision, because I feel like there are still things that you are not seeing just yet that are going to kind of shift the way that you move forward, okay? But if you're thinking about, you know, pursuing something or making some kind of change in relation to career or finances, Spirit is saying, you know, you are on the right track, but do not make any decisions right this second. Do not don't make any moves right now, because you're not seeing everything clearly just yet. And once you get a better picture, you're going to be able to make all of the right choices so that you can bring in this prosperity. Okay. Let's see, we also have sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. Yes, we did have that Eight of Cups, which is about walking away from something here, okay? Walking away. We also have energy activation, connect to the divine through meditation or prayer. So Yeah, sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. That makes sense with that Eight of Cups. Like, I feel like many of you are contemplating on walking away from something. And like I said, this could be a relationship for some of you. Maybe walking away from a relationship, and it doesn't even have to be romantic, but it could be, of course, walking away from a relationship to pursue your dreams for someone here. Okay. Maybe like you've outgrown a relationship or a situation for someone here as well. And you're like contemplating, should I just, walk away from this? Should I hold on to it? But once again, I just feel like Spirit is saying it's not the time to make a decision right now. And I'm not getting a clear yes or no if you're on the right path. Unless you're specifically asking about career or finances, I feel like you're on the right path with whatever you're thinking about doing. But you need to wait a little bit longer before you start taking action, so that you can get a clearer picture of everything before you, okay? Last two cards, we have Bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. I do feel like, especially in relation to like career or finances, there are certain things or energies or people or circumstances that are working against you. And this is why Spirit is saying you need to like just chill out. Don't make any rash decisions right now, because you don't see the full picture. And if you start making moves and taking action, you might end up in a worse situation than what you're already in. So that's why it's really important for you to just like be calm, cool, collected, regain your composure, and just chill, okay? Just relax. Don't make any decisions right now. Don't take any actions right now. What you're thinking about is likely the right path, but it's not time for you to make a definitive decision, because things are still being woven, things are still playing out, and there are certain things that need to be cleared from your path so that you can reach this prosperity. And we also have Bell, announcement. Okay, announcement. So maybe there's some kind of news or announcement that you need to hear first before you make a decision. Okay, getting some kind of news or some kind of clarity on something. And once you get this news, then it's go time, I feel like for someone here, this is about investing, like investing money, okay, through like stocks or something like that. But yeah, Spirit is saying now is not the time to make a decision. And so, is this the right path? Are you on the right path? I feel like whatever you're contemplating, group 2, is likely like it's likely a good path that you're contemplating, that you're thinking about. But Spirit is saying don't make any decisions right now, because there are still things that you can't see. There are still things that are being woven. Okay, and once you gain this clarity, then you're going to be able to make the best decision going forward and start taking action. But this is not something that you want to rush into, okay? This is not something that you want to rush into, because I'm hearing you might end up worse off than you are now if you do rush into this thing without seeing the full picture and getting this full sense of clarity about what's going on. And of course, like obviously this is a general reading, so it's hard to pinpoint exactly what we're talking about here, okay? Like for some, you're asking about leaving a relationship, a connection, a home, something of that nature. There's this energy of some people, wondering if they should be more independent in some way, in some capacity. Could even be about career, So whatever you're asking about, Spirit is saying don't make any decisions right now, because you need to hear something first. You need to get some sense of clarity. There's an announcement, some kind of news that's coming in that's going to maybe even shift where you decide to go and what decisions you decide to make. Okay. I'm hearing detour, like there's a detour possibly that you aren't able to see just yet because of these energies or these people that are working against you. All right. So I'm sorry I can't give you like a clear-cut answer, but I don't want to say yes or no when I'm not getting like a definitive answer. You know what I mean? I can only say what Spirit is giving me. So Spirit is just saying wait it out a little bit, okay? Just wait it out. Get your sense of clarity. Wait for this announcement or this news. And then you'll be able to, you know, confidently make this decision. And Spirit is saying you will know when it's the right time or if it's the right path, because you're going to feel confident. You're going to feel very confident in this decision. So if you're still in this energy of like, I'm not sure if this is the right path, then Spirit is saying then it's not the right path. Or it's just not the right time to go down this path because there are still things being woven. Okay? So once you're in this energy of feeling very confident in this decision, in this path, then you'll know that that is a yes, that that is the right path and that it is the right time. Okay? And that's going to happen at different times for all of you, of course, because this is a general reading. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, group 2. I'm going to leave it there for you. I do hope that this reading was helpful in some way and that it gave you some clarity. If it did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Bye! Hi group 3, if you chose this smoky quartz, then this is going to be your reading where we're asking Spirit, are you on the right path? Now if you skip the intro, I did mention that this can be about any aspect of your life, and this can also be about a decision that you're contemplating on making in the future. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this. We're going to start off with your tarot, and then we're going to get into your oracle cards. Spirit, please tap me into the collective energy of group 3, please. See, group 3. Is group 3 on the right path, Spirit, with whatever they're asking about? Is group 3 on the right path? We have, wow, the 10 of Cups coming out. Love to see it. Is group 3 on the right path, Spirit? We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 8 of Wands. And the World. Okay. So off the bat, group 3, and this is like very, very clear, and this is the clearest pile that I've done. I feel like this is a yes. I feel like you are definitely on the right path and that you just need to get out of your head. With this 8 of Swords, you need to get out of your head. You need to stop overthinking. You need to stop any like self-limiting beliefs or feeling like you can't achieve something. Like you have to get out of your head about it and let the energy flow. Okay? I'm hearing the only thing keeping you stuck is yourself. Your mindset, your self-limiting beliefs, the overthinking, the backtracking, you know, the constant like ruminating, am I on the right path? Am I making the right decision? Like that's the only thing standing in your way. I feel this very strongly, group 3, like yes, like Spirit is like screaming it. Yes, you are on the right path, group 3, okay? You need to stop overthinking. You need to get out of your head. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit, can you clarify the 10 of Cups, please? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So much like emotional fulfillment with whatever you're asking about. Can you clarify the 8 of Swords, please, Spirit? We have the Star. Okay, I'm hearing some of you or someone here is afraid of being seen. Afraid of being seen. Okay, so for someone here, This could be, you could be asking about pursuing an endeavor of some sort that could lead to some kind of like either fame or being in the public eye, being known in some way, or just being seen in some way. And there's like this fear, this subconscious fear of being seen, of being recognized, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying you need to get out of your head about this, okay? You need to get out of your head about this. You need to recognize that you are worthy of this. Okay, you are worthy of recognition. You're worthy of being seen. You're worthy of being a star for those of you that resonate with this, okay? If that's what you're asking about, if you're asking about something that could bring some kind of notoriety to your life, bring you some kind of fame or accolade or something of that nature, Spirit is saying you got to get out of your head about almost being victorious, you know, of achieving this thing, because you're worthy of it. And this is the right path, I feel that very strongly for your group. Spirit, can you clarify the Eight of Wands, please? But also there's this energy with the star here of you needing to heal any self-limiting beliefs or mindsets that are holding you back. You have to release this like overthinking energy and allow the energy to flow and to create this balance and harmony within your mind space, okay? We have the Lovers clarifying the Eight of Wands. So for some of you, you could be asking about love, all right? Maybe you're asking about a specific person. Spirit is saying go for it. Okay, go for it. This is a good choice for you, especially if this is someone that really fills your cup and makes you feel really good. If this is where your heart is calling you towards, or who your heart is calling you towards, Spirit is saying absolutely go for it. Get out of your head about it, okay? This is meant for you. And I feel like once you make this decision to like fully accept this and get out of your head about it, there's going to be like this new beginning in your life, this new cycle of your life, okay? Spirit, can you clarify the World, please? We have the Tower. Yep, this is a significant change, okay? And I feel like this is positive, okay? This isn't a scary tower. This is a positive tower that I think is really going to propel you into a new like version of your life, a new version of yourself. It's gonna feel so good, okay? So yeah, Spirit is saying you're absolutely on the right path. I know it can be scary. Okay, I'm channeling from Spirit. Your guides are saying, I know it can be scary, okay, but you have to get out of your head about it and believe that this is for you and that this is something that is going to bring such immense happiness and fulfillment, okay? I know that change can be scary, especially a sudden, drastic change, and being indicated by this Tower here, but it's so incredibly worth it, group 3. Ten of Cups over here. I just keep being drawn to this Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups. There's so much emotional fulfillment and joy and happiness surrounding whatever you're asking about, but you just have to get out of your head about it. That's basically it. And we have the Nine of Pentacles here, which is abundance. I love that. Abundance. So, you know, regardless of what you're asking about, if you're asking about love, career, whatever, you know, I feel like Spirit is saying what's waiting for you on the other side is exactly what you want. Okay, wish fulfillment. The star is also about wish fulfillment, you know. You're in your head about it a lot. Whatever you're wanting to bring in, cultivate, whatever this is about, this is something that you truly, truly want. This is something that your heart truly, truly wants. But by you overthinking and you constantly going back and forth, is this right? Is this not right? You're almost like blocking your blessings in a way. Like you're blocking the flow of energy. You're blocking this person or this thing or this outcome from coming towards you. Okay? And I think it's because a lot of you are either intuitive or like you just have like a sixth sense in a way. And it's like you can sense the change that is going to come from making this decision, or going down this path. You can sense how massive of a change this is going to be in your life, and that might be a little bit scary, okay? And I understand, okay? I'm someone that can be a little afraid of change at times. But Spirit is saying you have nothing to fear. What's waiting for you on the other side is that 9 of Pentacles. It's the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. So much joy, fulfillment, love, like all of those good feelings and good outcomes are waiting for you on the other side. So you have nothing to worry about, Group 3. Absolutely nothing to worry about. Yes, it's going to be a major shift, a major change, especially for those of you who are asking about something that can bring like fame or being in the public eye in some kind of a way. You know, that can be a very massive change, and that can be very, very scary. But Spirit is saying you are more than prepared for this outcome. Okay, regardless of what it is, you are more than prepared. You have nothing to fear. Everything is going to be better than fine. Like, everything's going to be perfect, okay? You have nothing to fear. This is such a positive shift and such a positive change that's waiting for you. You just have to get out of your head about it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards now. We have Ant, perseverance. This is a message of patience. Whatever is going on right now, you cannot be so impetuous. By pacing yourself, the end result will be far more rewarding. Slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others, okay? So Spirit is saying don't give up, okay? And I'm already hearing that a lot of you have already been very, very patient when it comes to whatever this is, and maybe that's why there's so much like overthinking. Okay, you've already been very, very patient, I feel, for many of you, and that's why you're like, I don't know if this is the right path, I don't know if this is the right person, like I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be at, what I'm supposed to be doing, like. And so I feel like Spirit is saying don't give up, okay? And I feel such a rush of energy with your group, where it's like as soon as you get out of your head about it and you stop all of the overthinking, there's going to be just like this massive sudden shift, and it all comes rushing in at once, okay? It might be a little overwhelming, but in the best way possible. Group 3, like it's going to be like all of your wish fulfillments coming in all at once, I feel. Because like I said, it feels like the flow of this energy of your manifestations of whatever you've been wanting has been blocked because of you like being in this 8 of Swords energy, overthinking, or just being in like lack mindsets, feeling stuck, anything of that nature. It's like you've been blocking the flow of energy, of good energy into your life. So as soon as you like come out of that 8 of Swords and you stop overthinking and you release any kind of negative mindsets or lack mindsets, I feel like everything is going to come in at once. And that's why we have the Tower here, because it's going to be such a like sudden shift and such a massive change all at once, but in the best way possible, okay? It's nothing to be afraid of course, because this is everything that you want. This is your 10 of Cups. This is your ultimate emotional fulfillment, okay? So there's nothing to be scared of. I feel like a lot of you have already been very, very patient, okay? So Spirit is saying do not give up. Don't give up, all right? It's coming. It's coming. You're on the right path, and you just have to get out of your head about it, okay? We also have you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. Some of you may be questioning your self-worth, okay? Some of you may be questioning your self-worth or your abilities. Spirit is saying you are absolutely good enough for whatever you're asking about, for whatever outcome you are wanting to bring in or create for yourself. You are absolutely good enough. You are worthy of this. This is meant for you. And Spirit is saying, I know you've been very, very patient. I know it feels like there's been setback after setback, and honestly, you're kind of justified for like being in that 8 of Swords and like overthinking things, because things have not been the easiest, okay? Spirit is recognizing that, but you are absolutely worthy of whatever it is that you're wanting, and you are absolutely worthy of this path that is filled with all of this emotional fulfillment and happiness and bliss, and to never ever forget that. And please don't ever doubt your self-worth because things are taking a little bit slower than you would like it to. that has nothing to do with you being worthy of a certain path or a certain outcome or a certain person. It has everything to do with divine timing and divine order, and there are things being woven behind the scenes that you cannot see, and spirit and your guides want to make sure that you are getting the best possible outcome. So that's why things have taken a long time or quite a while, and why you have had to be so patient. It has nothing to do with your abilities or, being worthy of this thing. It's just other things, like energetic things on the 5D that have to be worked out to make sure that you're getting the best possible outcome, is what Spirit is saying, okay? So please don't ever, ever, ever doubt your self-worth, or your abilities. Feeling good enough for something, that's never ever ever the problem, okay? Never ever. You're always good enough. You're always worthy, group 3, okay? Let's see. We also have ask your angels, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you, okay? So your guides, your angels really want you to kind of lean on them during this time, especially when you're in that 8 of Swords energy of like overthinking and being in any kind of like negative headspace, or doubting your self-worth. Your guides, your angels really want to support you during those times where you are in that energy. And call out to your angels, call out to your guides, pray, meditate, do whatever it is that you do to help you connect with your angels, with your guides here, because they are here to support you through this. They don't want you to suffer. And they know that it's tough, okay? Like, I keep feeling like they're saying, like, we understand, like, we know that this has not been the easiest. This has not been the easiest time. You've been so patient, and yeah, they just want you to lean on them. You don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to go through emotional upheavals alone. They're here to support you. And when you get into that energy where you're starting to doubt things, doubt yourself, doubt your path, to really lean on your guides and your angels for support, and ask for their guidance, or ask for their support, ask for like a boost in energy in some way, because they're more than willing to give that to you. All you have to do is ask, is what they're saying, okay? All you have to do is ask. And if you need like that little like confidence boost, or you just need to like hear that you're on the right path, your guides and your angels are saying, just ask for a sign and we'll give you a sign that you're on the right path, okay? I do this all the time with my guides, and I know they're probably sick of me by now, where I'll ask for a specific sign if I'm on the right path, or if I should make a certain decision. I'll say, show me, I don't know, like, show me a kite. Like something so random. Show me a kite if I'm on the right path, or if this is the right decision in the next 24 hours, and I always get my my sign, I always get it, and it makes me feel good, and it's like, okay, I'm on the right path, my guides have confirmed. And I will do this several times for the same thing sometimes when things are taking a really long time, and that's perfectly okay. Your guides are saying it's perfectly okay. It's a human thing to doubt things sometimes, especially when it takes a really long time. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you need that support, if you need that extra confirmation, don't be afraid to ask your guides and your angels for a sign, because they are more than willing to do that for you. And if you do that, asking for a sign, it helps to write it down. I normally do it in my notes app on my phone, but you can write it on a piece of paper. You can do it on your phone, whatever the case. Just say, if I'm on the right path, please show me a purple kite within the next 24 hours. And most likely you're going to get that sign within the next 24 hours. So yeah. Your angels are here to support you, okay? We also have decisions, the need to gain clarity through decision making. Yes, so Spirit is saying you're definitely on the right path, okay? And Spirit wants you to be firm in your decision here, okay? Like really, really lean into this decision that you are making, have made, or are contemplating on making, okay? By fully stepping into this path, Spirit is saying you're going to gain more clarity in a way, excuse me, in the sense that you're not going to like doubt yourself so much once you like fully step both feet into this path, and stop doubting yourself, and stop doubting your worth, and stop doubting, are you worthy? Once you stop doing all of that and you like fully immerse yourself into this path, into this decision that you've made, it's gonna feel so good, because you're gonna just know, is what I'm feeling like. You're just gonna know that you've made the right path, but you've made the right path, that you've chosen the right path, but you have to put both feet in first and get out of that 8 of Swords of overthinking, okay? You have to like fully lean into this path, into this decision, for you to like fully feel that you are on the right path. You're on the right path, but for you to feel it, Spirit is saying you have to put both feet in, okay? And stop overthinking so much. All right, so we also have Mountain, major challenge to overcome. I do feel like a lot of you kind of feel like this energy of, you know, you've been very, very patient. It may have felt like you've had setback after setback that has made you overthink and doubt yourself, doubt your self-worth, doubt your abilities, you know. And I feel like the major challenge for you, this mountain that you have to get over at this point, is really just your mentality, and it's just where your mind is at. It's, you know, feeling worthy or feeling capable, or even just feeling like, you know, this is the right decision. That's like the major challenge that you have to overcome at this point, Spirit is saying. And you can absolutely do it. And, you know, your guides, your angels want to help you through this. So please, 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 Spirit is saying, please, please, please ask us for help. Okay, we're here to support you. We are here for you to lean on. Group 3, you do not have to climb this mountain by yourself, okay? And we also have Fair Man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, so maybe some of you are asking about a man that fits this description. We did have the Lover's card here, so you could be asking about a man that fits this description, or a masculine person that fits this description, or this could be you. You may fit this description. Maybe you have a major challenge to overcome with a man that fits this description. Obviously that's not going to be for everybody, but you know, that's just what came out. And yeah, so are you on the right path, Group 3? Absolutely. Yes, you are. That's like the clearest answer I've gotten out of the 3 groups. And yeah, you just have to get out of your head about it and just put both feet in to this path, commit to it, believe that you are good enough, that you are capable, and that you are worthy, and just watch how everything just shifts. Like, just suddenly there's going to be this rush of energy, like super duper fast. Once you've fully planted both feet into this path, man, everything's going to take off in the best way possible. Group 3, in the best way possible. Everything's going to shift, everything's going to change, and you're going to get everything that you asked for. So yes, you are on the right path, Group 3. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for you, Group 3. I do hope you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated for you. If it did, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Bye!